Kathy Jackson. I came all the way out today from Anniston, Alabama. At first, I didn't know about Freedom of Alabama movement, but I was told to go on Facebook and the internet, and I started doing my research and I started reading. And I always said, you know what, I'm a victim just like they are. And as I stand here today, I have two sons that is in prison. And one of them was, he was very young. I think at the time he might have been 14 or 16. It's when it's Calhoun County. It's when they introduced him to the system at a very early age. As a matter of fact, I wasn't there when they adjudicated him as an adult. And I began to ask questions. Nor was his father. You mean to tell me that at the time, you know, his public offender, who was the prosecutor sisters, so they all got together, and we have to learn one thing, that no matter what choices that our loved ones make, I don't like the word inmate, because inmate is not who our loved ones are. That is a name that man gave them, not God, and not the birth parents. So I don't accept the word inmate. I always say loved ones, because they are all our loved ones. And I began to educate myself. I began to study. And I became a mayor candidate. I got into politics. I became a notary. And I said, I have to find other ways to stay in position to where I could help my family and my friends, you know, and my loved ones. Because if we don't educate ourselves and study, then we're lost as far as helping our loved ones. And that is why I admire Earl, and that's why I admire Mr. Ray, because they remind me of some of our inheritances gone past and gone. We have to look at Martin Luther King. We have to look at Malcolm, Mandela. And then if you think about it, if you look at Huey, the Black Panthers, they were very involved. You know, and if you think about it, that's when they went out and they knew what they had to do. They had to get law on their side, so that's when they began to get a lawyer. So that's when they brought the lawyer on in to keep them educated on to what the politics was doing out there, our congressmen, and we have to look at our senators. They are the ones that is keeping our loved ones in prison. So when we take a stand and we get out and vote, this will change our world. We together can unite as one person by making that vote. That vote is very important on everything that we do that involves our loved ones. Our prison system, they just a system right now. But together, as we all come together, we're gonna break that chain. We're gonna break it. There's no way they can stand if we all come together with all of our credentials and put them together and put them in place. We can make a difference. I incorporated my own business. I became a 501(c)(3). I didn't need a lawyer to do it. I did it. It's called BLW Council Community Service. And guess what? BLW stands for Bobby Lee Woods. That's my son that is now in Fountain. And then after all these years that he's been incarcerated, he said, Mom, he said, I think about something. He said, I have a name to live for. Even though I'm here and they treat us like we're no one, you still carry my name out there with the business that you made for me. And I said, if I'm not here, son, when you come, BLW will still stand for you. And I did that because he always said, Mama, even in prison, we have nothing to live for. We don't have a name. Nobody cares about us. No one but our loved ones is out there. No one in here cares. And then my second son went in. He opened up my eyes a little bit more. He said, Mama, he said, the people in here, they are guards, but I have to look at one thing, Mama, they are failures on the outside. So they come in here to have to make themselves look good on the inside and look at us like we nobody. So that's what makes them look good. not for who they are, because they nobody too, but they think they somebody and more powerful for us because they have that power and authority, because they make us helpless in here. But I said, son, don't think that way, because you have loved ones and you have people out here, and as long as we stand, you in power too, because as we speak for you, not them in here. So as long as we know that pencil and we can apply it against them, then we can protect our loved ones. Because once we notarize it, it becomes a legal documentation against one of those guards in there in the ward. And believe me, I stand here as a witness. I did it, and I have my file. So they know when I come forward, I do read and I will apply. So I am proud today to stand here to say, thanking each and every one of y'all to accept me as family, as part of the family of Alabama movement. Because I will move, I will drive. I'm in that little red truck out there, and I don't care if it breaks down, I'm going to get me another one. Because like I said, no matter what needs to be done, we cannot stand in one place, we have to move.